Hey there, fight friends. We are joined today by Michael Dufort. He is fighting this weekend at Samurai MMA 17. Mike, thanks for joining us. And I heard some pretty big news that you are now the main event for Samurai MMA 17.
Am I? I didn't know. That's
You
pretty
didn't know?
cool.
Well, I guess I'm
I didn't
breaking the
know.
news.
I,
Yeah,
I thought it was about. I was probably going to be a co-main event or main event, but
you were
I know
going to
they're
be.
like what?
You were going to be co-main event. However, Julien LeBlanc's opponent can't make it. So
Oh,
Samurai is actually doing well, and they found two opponents. So they're getting two opponents ready for Julien. So Julien's still going to fight. He doesn't know who he's fighting yet, but it's going to be the catch weight. So he's not fighting for it to defend his championship. So now, Michel
uh,
Dufour, you are fighting Brazilian Alexander Ribeiro to defend your Samurai lightweight championship this weekend.
yeah. I'm going to smash this guy.
Are you going to smash him? What do you know about him?
I don't know shit about him, but I just know I'm going to smash him.
Yeah. You've
Yeah, yeah.
a
Like
couple.
he has 45. He has a lot of fights, so I gotta respect the guy. But I'm going to just smash the guy. Like that's all I do.
Where does that confidence come from?
My two last fight, since I decided that I was going to end my fight as fast as I can, uh, things works for me. It clicks like because now I use that Shimaev model. So like I'm just going there and like doing my best. I'm not trying anything. Like I do what I'm good at, and what I'm good at is like finishing people pretty quick, and like that's what I did my two last fight. My ground game is just on another level, so I'm gonna use that to just smash him.
I didn't catch the word you said. You said you're using a something model. What did you say?
Shimaev,
What's a Shemaev model? I don't know what that is.
but Shimaev, he is the middleweight champion of the world, like
Oh,
US.
Shemaev. Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay, good. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good example to follow. I mean, he's undisputedly one of the top fighters in the UFC any weight class right now. So yeah, it's
oh
good
yeah,
to aspire to.
yeah, he is.
So I was at the Samurai last year after the night before the UFC when you won your lightweight championship. Since then,
Mhm.
you've defended your belt once. Was there any difference between your preparations or how you felt internally leading up to your first championship fight and to defending your championship fight? And now that you defended it once, is there a little bit less pressure on you?
Uh, I don't know. I think people are already saying that I'm going to win that fight. I think that's where the pressure like started. When people like they already say you're going to win, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Like that's when you have pressure. Um, yeah, they believe I'm going to win that easy, like my two last fight. So yes, that's where the pressure come from. Like the fact that people know how good I am and how good I should be that night.
Is that any different from your own self confidence? I mean, you started off by saying you're going to smash this guy, so they think you're going to win. You think you're going to win. Is there any pressure from yourself?
Nah, they're like I don't see this as pressure. Like all I want is like finish that fight to go on vacation. Like that's really all I want to do.
Hmm. We spoke tonight just briefly before the interview started, and you talked about how the fight week and cutting weight and all that stuff is not really the most fun for any fighter. What does a fight week look like to you? Like, you're still at home in Montreal, I'm guessing right now. When are you going to go to Gatineau? And how does water loading work? And what time do you wake up? And tell me everything.
But I'm going. Gatineau is a 3 hours drive, so I'm gonna leave Montreal tomorrow, so Wednesday, to be set in my hotel room for Wednesday night, starting the weight cut, and I'm going to do probably like to lose probably like 2 or 3 pounds Wednesday, and finish it off like on the morning on Thursday. So like you say, right now I'm in water loading, so I drink like 8 liters of water like every day for the last 3 days. So I'm about to cut it tomorrow, and I'm stopping the drinking tomorrow at 2, and then it's fasting until the weigh-in is done.
Hmm. For anybody watching this interview right now who might not have heard of water loading before, what exactly is it and what does it do for you?
It plays with my my dialytic organ. So like makes me pee a lot.
Hmm.
So and it opens like a lot of it will help my water to go off my body. So
Yeah.
that's that's mainly what we lose. Like I'm not losing any part of any like I'm not losing weight otherwise other than water almost for the
Hmm.
fight week. So it's a lot of water. It's like fighter usually lose to, I think, 5 to 15 pounds of water for their weight in, and I'm losing like 10. So um, I'm going to lose a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Talk about your training camp getting ready for the samurai card.
It was a hard training camp. It's always hard when you do 3 fights in 4 months. Like you don't give your body that much time to get ready for the next fight. And I'm lucky because my two last fight went pretty well. Like I last less than 3 minutes in the ring
Mhm.
total. So I'm lucky for that. Like I have no injuries. Like that's good. Knock on wood. And yeah, that's just like always being in training camp. Like always. Like the fight are the easy part of a training camp. Like the training
Mhm.
camp is the hard part. Like showing off every day during like 2 months is pretty hard, pretty intense on the body.
Yeah, and just making sure that you're pushing yourself hard enough, but you don't injure yourself as well is always a scare.
Exactly. Like the more you get, the more you get like experience. Old you get older and you start like understanding something that you didn't when you were younger. So I'm trying to train, but mainly I'm trying to not get injured.
For sure. I'm 56 years old, so I spend every day trying not to hurt myself.
Like, yeah, we're the same.
Who is going to be in your corner this weekend? Who's walking to the cage with you?
Going with my two main guy like Fred Dupra.
Mhm.
That is like he is one of my very good friend. Um, like he knows how to get me angry and how to go get me to put me like in a finishing spirit. Like
Mm.
he knows how to put me there. And Richard is more like conservative. Like he's like more of a
Mhm.
tactician behind everything. And so both of them, it gives me a good mix of what I need to be good to compete and be good to stay sharp and don't let my emotion like take the lead.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a fine line. I think we all hear the stories about how you don't want to let your emotions or your anger take over you during a fight because it might make you make a choice or a decision that's your opponent can turn against you. But it's also important to get riled up. And you said Fred makes you angry. I know exactly what you mean. You know, you need to get hyped
Yeah,
up. You need to get ready. What does Fred do to get you into that state?
he knows me. Like he knows me so well. Like when it's the other way around and I'm in his corner, like we know how to 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 gives us the little edge that we need to finish the fight. Like you're squeezing, but you're missing that little thing, and this guy is going to tell you like put it all. And I don't know, there's just a click in your head, and you're fucking giving it all, and
Yeah.
you get the finish. Like we're both finishers, and probably that like we can finish like almost all the guys in the world in our categories, and that's because we're like a good team, man. we're
Hmm.
good at like at this.
It's been really neat to see how the emergence of H2O MMA has happened over the past few years. For the longest time, of course, there was TriStar, and there are other a couple really good gyms in Montreal, boxing gyms and MMA gyms. But it seemed like all of a sudden H2O came from nowhere and now is everywhere. It's got to feel good to see the success of your team and how you're contributing to that.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like being a team is it's all about building something, and I think like let's say it started with Richard, Olivier Aubin Mercier, me, Fred. We're building something, and like
Mhm,
the fact that we're building something with like that is so strong makes that people that are following they're getting better and they're pushing us to get better too, because like that's how a team is built. Like we need those guys, those younger guys to put us like
mhm,
in that zone to still improve, like because it's so easy to get used to everything and just don't improve anymore. Like we need
mhm.
we need other people around us.
It's kind of neat to see how like when you started off as a brand new fighter, as all brand new fighters do, you were the new guy, right? At one point you had no experience, you didn't know anything, and then you learned. You had the older guys that showed you stuff, and now you're getting to that point where you are one of the leaders of the team. You have young guys at H2O like Ian Stobie is coming up. He's going to be a phenom, man. I can hardly wait to see where he goes. How does it feel to be sort of looked at by the younger guys as somebody who has been there and done that and has that experience that you can share with them?
Means a lot. It's a motivation too. Like to know that those guys are looking, maybe they're like looking you up. Like it's inspiring, and it gave us like the we want to show them like you can do it, guys. So
Mhm.
the best way to show them they can do it is by doing it. So that's what I want to do. I want to be a kind of a model for these guys, and if anytime they have question for me, I'm going to be there for them. Like we're a team, we're a family, and
Mhm.
that's the strength of H2O. Like we're built like a family.
Mhm.
Like Richard, that's what he brings to the table. Like he gives you something. Like he gives you a family, like a second family. So that's very good. That's very like gives us like the heart. We want to win for the team. We want to win for the family. So now that's why H2O is that good. I think it's because like we grow together.
That's really nice to hear, and it's a common theme I hear amongst athletes from high level gyms, like really good gyms. TriStar's the same, Niagara Top Team's the same. They all talk about the coaches and how not just the coaches, but it's like a family environment. It really is. Like you spend so much time in the gym, so much time training. Like some people who watch this might not really understand that for you to be successful at a high level, you're spending a lot of your life on those training mats, getting sweaty with those guys in training and getting punched and punching and rolling on the ground and all that kind of stuff. And if it weren't for the fact that you love those people as family, I don't think you'd be able to do it. You couldn't do it with strangers or people you didn't like.
Exactly. Like that's well explained. Like that's it.
What talk more about Richard Ho? You said he's the one who sort of brings that family vibe to H2 MMA. What's he like as a head coach? I've never had the pleasure of being in a training room with you guys training yet. I hope to next year. But is he very loud? Is he vocal, or is he sort of quiet and reserved? How does he
Yeah.
deal with training sessions?
He is very quiet. Like I think like you feel the confidence. He's not saying like that much. Like he's not the one that always like get loud, but he's always there, and he's looking, and he's just a quiet person. Like that's why I need that guy, that Fred Duprat, that's going to be there to be loud. Like
Mm.
I need those two, like the quiet like master and the crazy young gun.
Yeah. The yin and the yang.
Amen.
I've got a very important question for you, and I didn't think of this until just now. But is that a jigsaw puzzle in front of you? And if so, what is it?
Is that a what?
A jigsaw puzzle on the
Yeah,
table in
yeah,
front of you.
yeah. It's Salvador Dali. It's a thousand pieces puzzle. I just finished it while I was waiting for your go, and it was a very hard one to finish. Honestly, like fuck, like at some point pieces were all black, and I needed to finish that big of a black puzzle. Like that. That's a very nice one, but
Oh,
it
pretty
was not
cool.
an easy one.
That's really neat. Yeah, Salvador Dali. That's awesome. Have you done many jigsaw puzzles? Is that what you do to relax, or is this new to you?
I really like to do puzzles before my fights, because like you need something else to think about. Like you cannot only think about fight. Like at some point, I thought it was the way to win fights, but it's just too much at some point. Like I think about fighting like almost like 24/7,
Mm,
and sometimes I just need like another thing, like something that like can calm me down. And fight week, when you don't train as much and you need to be mentally ready, mentally strong, to drink your water, to eat less, to get ready for that weigh in. That's taking my energy, like instead of thinking about food and thinking about like something, because when you don't eat as much, when you don't have like trainings and everything, you start thinking, oh shit, I'm not training enough. Like when you feel weak, like sometimes like bad thought come in mind. But when
mhm.
you do puzzle, you just think about doing your fucking puzzle. So
Yeah.
that's my way to like my to get through my fight week.
I think that's an important lesson to learn. Excuse me. That's an important lesson to learn for anybody in this fast paced world. We're all so preoccupied with our cell phones. We're always looking at it. We're doing things. We're busy. We're going to classes. We're going to school. We're going to work. It's so important sometimes just to just sit back, sit down, breathe out, relax, and do something that just really doesn't take any emotional effort out of you. And a jigsaw puzzle to me sounds like when I was growing up, my family, we used to always do them at Christmas time. So a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. And, sometimes we would fight while doing it as a family, but a lot of the times we just enjoyed hanging out with each other for hours and just relaxing.
Exactly.
Okay, Mike, is there anything that I didn't talk to you about or I didn't bring up that you think I should have talked about?
Everybody knows why I'm doing it. I'm doing it to get into the UFC. Um, that's why I win. That's why I'm winning fast. That's why I'm winning big. That's why I'm doing it. Like uh, it's most of the time it's like a one-sided fight, and that's why like I just want to show to the world that like I'm there's level to that game.
Hmm.
I'm I, I'm at that level. Like
Yeah,
I
you certainly
really
are.
strongly believe in myself as a top 20 in the world right now. And like, if you look like at my record, I lost. The only loss that like I'm ready to accept is the one that I got stopped. And even in that fight, like I think I know why I lost that fight, but otherwise, like split decision that are like mainly what I lost. I don't count this as a loss. Like
Hmm.
I think it's a lot for those judges to like they don't know what they're doing most of the time, and that's sad because they're playing with our life. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's hard because in the PFL, like I think one of the main like skills you can have is a winning streak. It gives you momentum and everything. And like
sure.
I lost a fight in the PFL last year, because of a very very bad decision, like probably the worst I've ever like been into, and that kills my momentum. And I went into semifinal with a bad momentum. Like right now, I
Mhm.
have this momentum, and I'm going to use it as my with my as an advantage.
I've always thought that a split decision is probably the hardest decision to take because if you lose to a unanimous decision, that means that all the judges thought you lost. But with a split decision, that means one judge thought you won. So, depending on who the judges are and how knowledgeable they are, it could have just as easily been two judges and then you would have won the fight.
Exactly. Like and with the PFL, that's fun because they have this AI judge, and like the AI judge was giving it to me, but it wasn't counting. So like
Yeah.
that, yeah, that's hard. That's very hard because like you never know what the judge are counting on, like what the judge are giving credit to. So you go into a fight without really knowing what you should do. Like at some point, like you can't always finish the guys. So at some point, you go to finish to decision, and if they don't like your style, they're just going to give you that loss, and
Yeah.
that's ridiculous to me.
Sometimes I watch other interviews with people interview fighters that are close to the UFC or at the UFC level, which I think you are, and they always ask the question. Not always, but oftentimes they ask the question. So when are you going to be in the UFC? And I feel bad for the fighters because most of the time the fighters don't really know, because the UFC has their own way of doing things. They've got Contender Series. They have the Ultimate Fighter, and who knows where they're looking and where their scouts are seeing and who they know. So it's really tough. And the UFC Plus, it's, they have such a big roster, so many fighters, they have so many events. It
Yeah,
seems like there's spurts where they bring in fighters and there's times when they don't bring in fighters for a while. So it's not really fair to ask when are you going to the UFC. But
yeah.
I do know that when I attended the last Samurai, 2 Samurais ago, when you won the lightweight championship, that Mick
Mhm.
Maynard and Sean Shelby were there. They're the matchmakers for the UFC, so they saw you fight. So my question to you is, did you or your team have any conversation with them, and did they give you any indication about what they thought about you as a fighter?
Yeah, they know who I am. They like what they saw. Um, last time, like I was last time in Canada, there was that UFC in Toronto at Vancouver.
Yep.
I was staying ready for because if something was going to happen, I was probably the guy that was going to get the call.
Mm,
So like that like my agent told me like they you are the guy the next in line if something happened to someone, and like so it means they know who I am. They're ready to put me on a show, but like right now I just need the opportunity, and the opportunity probably start with like short notice fight. So I need an injury, so it sucks because like they know who I am. Like if something happened, I could get called up, but like that's never how you want to get that call. Like that's
yeah.
not because like you're just never like really getting ready to that. Well, yeah,
Mm.
it's pretty hard.
But you're right. You need to be ready because look at that. I don't know his name, but just the last UFC on the weekend, there was the
Exactly,
guy he got called up on like 2 days' notice, and he had his UFC
exactly.
debut and won the fight. That's an incredible story. So that could be you
Exactly.
someday.
That's it. That's why I'm staying ready. Last time, like for Vancouver, like I said, I did all the weight, like I did the weight cut, I did the water loading, I did everything.
Wow.
The only moment I stopped was the day of. So I didn't do the weight in the morning because they wouldn't have time to fly me in and everything. But like
Mhm.
I was ready, and I said too, like to my agent, like if you want me to be on place on site, like I can be. I'll take a flight and I'll be there if something's happened. And he's like,
Yeah.
no, they don't want you to do that. So just stay ready. And if something happened, like 2 or 3 days before the fight, they're going to fly you in.
That's amazing. That would have been incredible. And the fact that they were thinking of you, and if that's the case, that you were going to be the alternate, that means you're right there, man. So like a great win this weekend, a decisive win this weekend should do nothing but help you.
Exactly. So like it's probably my last fight this year. So like I'm seeing it as it, but if the UFC call would be the only reason why it's not my last fight, because
Yeah.
I cannot refuse that opportunity, and I really want to be in that show, and I think I can show a lot of things to the world.
Hmm. Okay, Mike. This was a fantastic interview. I know it's you're in the weight cut, and so I don't want to take any more of your time. I truly appreciate you fighting through the technical difficulties at the
Yeah.
start of the interview. It's I'm glad it worked out. It's always great to chat with you. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a kick-ass fight this weekend.
Thank you, Andy. I hope you like the show.
Thank you. There you go, fight friends. Michael Dufort fighting now in the main event, Samurai MMA 17 this weekend in Gatineau, Quebec, and you can watch it on UFC Fight Pass.